Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome to my senior project. My name is Angelina S. So, my central question is how can I help current NOLA students with their lives after graduation by reaching out to NOLA alumni and expanding the alumni network. So my project connects to the Mills High School core values and beliefs because I worked with former students of the school. It gave me an understanding of what it's like to be in the workforce, and I also reached out to all the alumni via email by myself, so that's how I contacted everyone. An outline of my presentation, I'll talk about the why for my project and the hopes I had. I'll talk about my project plan, a summary of the research I did, and the end result. So why I chose this project, the annual 10-year meeting that our school has with NEASC is coming up. That stands for New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and they make sure that our school is teaching us all the right material. So I thought if alumni could kind of like give me feedback on how the school has helped them after graduation, it would kind of relate to that meeting. So I was also thinking about going into college with a undecided major. So I kind of wanted to get like kind of personal stories from our alumni to help me motivate myself, I guess, in a way, to not be so nervous about that. So I hope to get personalized feedback from the Millis alumni. I also would hope that their feedback would kind of help the students in the future. So the two major things, well three, that I relied on for this project was contacting everyone via email, like I already said, but also a Google form that I sent out to them. So that's how I got a lot of their feedback. I also kind of relied on their self-reported videos that I asked them to send me. I kind of thought this would be a bonus, I guess, because I wasn't really expecting a lot of videos to be sent to me, but the ones I did get were, they gave me good insight, so I'm happy about the ones I did get. So, a little overview of my research. So as I talked about in the first slide, NEASC, New England Association of Schools and Colleges. So the purpose of this is they allow schools like ours to be accredited. This is just confirmation that our school has a high quality group of educational programs, and to do this, all schools must obey the NEASC standards. So this relates to my project because the alumni reached out to explain how the school has helped them. So with my emails that I sent out, I was kind of recruiting people, I guess you could say. So I kind of researched how to come across to people, so I didn't feel like I was forcing anything out of them. I also learned about randomizing ages, kind of spreading out who I got, because that would differentiate the experience and everything. So something that I also worked on that I haven't talked about yet, I created a alumni Facebook page, which I'll show what it looks like and everything in the next few slides. This is kind of something that I wanted to put out there for more of a community impact. So I'll show that later. But I also researched the questions I would ask them. So the responses I got were actually insightful and helpful. So here I'll just show some of the Google form responses and the answers. I did get 52 in total, but I'll just show kind of my favorite questions that I asked. So what is something you wish you could tell your high school self? Someone said, I wish I could tell my high school self to stop getting worked up over things you can't change. There's so many more people in the world you're going to meet, and you'll actually find your people. So I kind of like that, going into college, finding new people, can definitely relate to that, so I like that. The next one, is there anything in particular that Millis did well or not so well compared to college and or your career? chemistry and biology once they got to college, but they were unprepared for math, but that kind of goes, like, some people are just inherently not math students like myself, so I kind of could relate to that too. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared did you feel leaving Mills High School? 42% gave it an 8, 8% 9, and 8% 10 too, so that's kind of awesome, I guess. So, and then only 2% said 1. And here I just have some of the majors that people gave me: behavior, neuroscience, classical studies, communication, science disorders, speech pathology, biomedical engineering. So here is the Facebook page that I created. This is what it looks like. On the right, that's like what I wrote up to post for the first one. So I made this like based off of the main page because I was trying to do it off of like my personal page so I could post more, I guess, but Phoebe Chetsis gave me like the password so I can go in, and I just made this account. And she also posted this on like the LinkedIn page, the main high school page, so hopefully like I've already gotten like a few people that probably saw it from the LinkedIn page or the main one, so hopefully that will keep growing. This is the video I made. So basically I just reached out to the alumni saying like, would you be wanting to send me a video of yourself saying how the school has helped them? And the Google form that I showed, I said like you could either answer one of those questions in the video or kind of just make it like your own and like do whatever you want. So this is, oh wait, sorry. And I'll just like pick one person to show. Oh god.
Playing on the turn it off the screen and you had it on, like your screen, turn it off and
Okay.
and now okay.
Sorry.
You can turn it up on that too.
And I'm a 2021 graduate of Mills High School. For my senior project this year, I wanted to expand our alumni network, so I decided to gather videos of our alumni talking about their careers and how MHS has helped them get to where they are today. So I hope you enjoy their stories and their feedback.
So that's Mr. Caulfield, but obviously, I wanted to show Sam Hilton. You'll just hear what she said, but I liked hers a lot because she's going to UMass Amherst, I'm going to UMass Amherst, so I liked hers. So I'll just...
Hi, I'm Samantha Hilton. I graduated from Mills High School in 2010. When asked if Mills prepared me for the real world, it really is a small school, big family, and it was so funny because growing up that was kind of preached at us, like small school, big family. And when you go into the real world, you realize it's so true because you have these teachers and these faculty members that hold you to a standard because they care about you so much. And when you're a kid, you don't really see yourself clearly yet. So to have these administrators and faculty and humans that care about you so much and just push you to be the best that you can be. I wouldn't have graduated from UMass Amherst in 2014, having worked at New Balance Athletics for the past 5.5 years as a training and development specialist. None of that would have happened without the support from my teachers at Millis. And just recently I was accepted into UMass Boston to get my master's in education and school counseling. So a little bit of full circle kind of picture right there, but I have pretty much everyone at Millis to thank for that. So thanks everyone.
Okay, so what the project is looking like right now. Mr. Abdicki mentioned that he wanted to use this video for even freshmen or juniors and seniors too, to kind of show like what our alumni are capable of. So, my project successes, I was kind of expecting half of what I got from the Google form. I wasn't expecting people to like write paragraphs on like how the school has helped them, so that actually was really awesome. And then, like I was mentioning before, I built this off of the main high school page. At first, I kind of wanted to do it off of my page, but we had trouble with that, so. Obstacles, I wanted to make the video closer to like 10 minutes, but it ended up being like 5 after I edited it out. So, and then it also took like 2 to 3 weeks for some responses. I didn't want to like nail people with emails, so that was kind of annoying, but I only sent out like 2 extra ones. Some takeaways, how successful our alumni can be. That was really awesome to see, and how many opportunities there are out there. So I would like to thank Ms. Radzicki for meeting with me and just kind of giving me some ideas that I can do and how to go